Hey everyone, how are you? I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. I have been practicing and teaching yoga for over 20 years. I practice every day, and today I want to invite you to practice with me. So let's get started in downward facing dog. And if you want to start in child's pose, you can start in child's pose. Some days I start in child's pose, but some days I worry when I start in child's pose that I might not get any farther than that. So today I'm going to start in downward facing dog. Set your hands and set your feet. And you can set your gaze or close your eyes. Start to connect to your breath. Start to feel the energy, your energy, that your breath begins to awaken, begins to tap into. And really it's you. You're tapping into your energy, tapping into the power of your breath, and tapping into your intention. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend your right knee, your down dog hip opener. You can find some movement with that lifted foot, your toes. Let your head hang down. Inhale, take your right leg back up. Come on forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Lift out your shoulders. You can tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. Now step your right foot to your right thumb. Lightly bring your left knee down to your mat for your kneeling lunge. And tuck your back toes. You can pad your left knee if you like. Hands can stay low. Come to your front thigh. If it works, interlace your fingers at your low back. Really grounded through your front foot. You might find there's some room to bend your front knee and let your hips move forward and down. And then a little bit of a heart opener. And a great way to begin your practice, our practice. Feeling this breath, feeling your body. And then just gently, gently beginning to soften, open our hearts. Take a big inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. Step back to your downward facing dog. And take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your left leg up to the sky. Lengthen through both legs. And then bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. Find some movement with the foot, the toes. And feel your breath. Inhaling, lengthening that left leg back up. The hip rolls down. Come on forward to your high push-up. Again, drawing this knee into your chest. So this knee, your left knee draws in. You can tuck your chin. Lift out of your shoulders. Inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. Now your left foot steps to your left thumb. Really lightly, intentionally lightly. Bring your right knee down. Untuck your right toes. Hands can stay low. Come to your front thigh. Again, if it works, interlace your fingers at your low back. If you want to take your hands up or a different variation this time, go for it. Soften your shoulders. You can set your gaze softly to one point. If you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. What helps you focus? When I'm practicing on my own, it's the continual reminder, me reminding myself, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Take a breath in. Empty out. On your next inhale, sweep your hands high, reach up. As you exhale, hands to your mat. Right foot steps forward to meet your left. Front edge of your mat. Feet together or apart, but set your feet. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise to stand. Come on up. Lift up. Reach up. Look up. Hands to your heart. Exhale. And then pause here for a moment. Set your gaze. You can close your eyes. Most of my practices are flow practices, vinyasa, power flows. But I always take a moment at the beginning of my practice to pause, to connect, to either set an intention or simply feel the intention of showing up. And that's what we're doing today. We're showing up for ourselves, for each other. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, sweep your hands high, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, step back to your high push-up, high plank. And pause here, knees can be lifted or lowered. Low belly draws in and up. Long through your arms, really feel and even see that your fingers are spread wide. A little bit of a lift in your chin, so you're looking down but looking forward and down. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower forward and down. Chaturanga, low push-up. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Maybe work with a cobra or a low cobra variation. Soften your shoulders. Again, a little bit of a heart opener here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, really tall, hands high. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, high push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Set your hands, set your feet, set your gaze. That's traditional drishti. If it works better, close your eyes. Feel what works for you. Let this practice work for you. Take a breath in and a breath out. Once more, a big inhale. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to stand. From the ground, lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push up. You can step or jump back. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. And I really do believe that this practice can work for just about anyone. I know it works for me, especially on days when I don't want to get on my mat. That's when I know I really need it. And that's when I really benefit from it. Take another big inhale. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up once more. Rise and reach and lift. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Step up and then come on up. Reach your hands high. You can work with your hands at your heart or at your hips. Set your feet. Feel your feet. Front foot is flat and straight. Feel if you can. Take your front foot a little more forward. Track your front knee over your front ankle. Connect through your back foot and lengthen through your back leg. So even after 20 years of practice, I'm always checking in. Am I paying attention to my feet? Am I paying attention to my breath? And when there's a lot of stuff going on, absolutely, when I'm on my mat, I get distracted. And then again, that reminder, reminding myself, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once more here, big inhale, exhale, hands to your mat, high push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Feel where your feet land. Can you land? Can you land in your feet? Can you land in your body? And then feel, does this physical alignment work for you? Or do you need to make an adjustment? An adjustment is really different than a reaction. It's really different than fidgeting. Lots of times we fidget in poses when we're holding. I do it. So just notice that. Feel your feet, feel your breath. When you feel sensation, meet it with your breath. Big breath in. Long breath out. softening your shoulders. Let the crown of your head reach high. You might be able to even out your hips, left hip back and right hip forward. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Take another big inhale. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend your knees. Set your feet. Hands reach high or come to your heart. Shoulders are soft. Feel your feet. Wave your body in your heels. Sit down, sit back. And then balance it out by really lifting your heart. Almost a back bend here if that works for you. Take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Come on up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Reach up, rise up, lift up. Exhale, hands come down, high push up to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. And then take a couple of breaths here. Check in. Take a couple of breaths, but really one breath at a time. Savor your breath. Savor this time. Enjoy this. Feel what your body is doing for you. Feel what you are doing for your whole being. In being right here, right now. Take a breath in. Empty out. Another big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit low, come on up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Rise up, open out to your warrior two. A little bit of a longer stance. And you can feel if there's room for that to take your front foot more forward. Let your hips come a little lower. If your hands reach front to back, really feel that. Feel where your fingers end. Feel the space between your fingers. Feel the opportunity as you pay attention to your breath to create some space in your thinking mind. This whole practice is meant to be a meditation in motion. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back, keeping the bend in your front knee. Find a place for your left hand. As you connect through your feet, soften your toes. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Come on up. Hands high. Heart lifts. Open out to your warrior two. Feel where your feet land. Does it work? Be open to opening up. Opening up your heart, your mind. Taking up a little more space with your body. Paying more attention to this breath. Most of the time we can't do anything about the stuff that we are thinking about, right? Things that haven't happened, things that have happened. Can't really do anything about that right here, right now. What we can do is pay attention to our breath, feel our body. Feel where we are, what we are doing, how we can best use this time. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior, reach up and go back. Find a place for your right hand. Notice if your front knee rolls in, bring it out towards your baby toe, just enough that it tracks over the left ankle. Take a big inhale, exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps again, warrior one. Come on up, reach up. Open out to your warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Bring your right elbow to your right thigh. If you want to slide your right hand down inside your foot, you can. Let your left hand reach high here, left arm is long. A little bit of a leaning back. And even as you bend the front knee and more weight comes into your front foot, balance it out with connection through your back foot, long through your back leg. Reach your top arm up, open through the front of your body, lift your heart, and then take your top arm and lengthen it forward so your arm stacks over your ear. And your right elbow can be on your right thigh, the hand can come down inside or outside your front foot. Check in with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, take your top arm up, let it bring you up to your warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior now, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Come right through your warrior two. Push off with your back foot. Right hand reaches for the ground. It doesn't have to make contact, but if you want that support, then absolutely land the right hand down. Left hand on your left hip or take it up to the sky. Press out through your left heel. Feel that. Feel your lifted foot. And instead of your left foot just kind of hanging out there in space, connect to it. Feel it. Reach out. Lift up. Maybe lighten up on your bottom hand. If you want to drop your gaze and bring your bottom hand to your heart, you can. A little bit of a leap of faith there, right? You might fall. That's okay. Take a big inhale. Left foot down beside the right, front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Really nice, everyone. Inhale, rise up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Step your right foot up, rise up, reach up. Right foot just a little to your right. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Now twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. Feel your back knee, feel your back leg, and either lift your back knee or bring it all the way down. Check in. Feel what you're doing right now. Hands can stay together or open up. Feel what you're doing right now so that you're creating this practice, this experience, rather than trying to relive yesterday's practice or last year's practice. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And then your next inhale, come up and around to your warrior two. Feel your feet. Check in with your foundation. Spin your palms to the sky. Right hand high, reverse your warrior. Come on back to your side angle. This time, half bind or full bind. Half bind, just your left arm around behind your back. Full bind, you can hook your hands under your front thigh. Notice if you struggle with the bind, or even with the half bind. Challenge yourself, absolutely, but sometimes the challenge is to do less. Sometimes it's to dig a little bit deeper, but sometimes it's to do less. Breathe in, breathe out. And you're not really doing less, right? Especially when you're on your mat. You might be doing less physically, but usually you're doing more to take care of yourself. Now from here, with your half or full bind, let's set up for a bound or half bound, half moon. So you can keep your bind, your half bind, step your back foot in halfway. Keep the bend in your right knee, set your right foot, set your gaze down, and shift the weight of your body into your right foot. Start to lift your left leg, right? Maybe a little bit wobbly. Maybe you fall out of it, maybe you come out of it. That's okay. Stay with your breath. Patient here. Nice, lifting your left leg, lengthening through your right leg. You might be able to open your heart a little bit more. Take a big breath in. And then release. Drop your hands, drop your left foot down beside your right. You can walk it out a little bit. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up to stand. Hands high, heart lifts. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a big inhale. Open your mouth. Empty out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Sit down. Come on up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Come up. Tall at the top. Open out to your warrior two. Nice long stance. Long through your arms. Deep bend in your front knee. Palms to the sky. Left hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle. Left elbow, left thigh. Right hand intentionally reaching for the sky to create some length in your right arm. The invitation to lift out of your left shoulder. If you want to slide the left hand down here, you can. And even press through both feet. Start by connecting to your feet, feeling your feet. Begin right here, right now, connecting to your breath, your intention. Hey, maybe you've been connected this whole time, but maybe you've come away from it. That's okay. There's always space, there's always room to come back, begin, and reconnect. Take a breath in and a breath out. Lengthen your top arm forward. Your left elbow can be on your left thigh, can be inside or outside the front foot. So I like taking my hand to the outside of my foot because not a lot changes, but it's this reminder to really activate the left leg. Bring the left knee out into the left arm. It's not a big adjustment, but it's a totally different set of sensations here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, top arm back up. Come back up to your warrior two. Keep that bend in your front knee. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Now half moon. Push off with the back foot. Left hand reaches for the ground. Right hand can be on your right hip. Press out through your right heel. You can take your right hand high. Sometimes a prop is really helpful under the bottom hand, maybe a block or even your water bottle. And your left hand doesn't have to touch down, but it's a nice connection, a little bit of support. If you come out of it, right, it's part of the practice. Notice how you come out of it. Do you get angry? Do you get agitated? Do you get frustrated? Do you hang on? Or can you just take a breath? Big inhale. Big exhale. Take a breath and begin again. Take one more full inhale here. Exhale, right foot down beside the left. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to stand. Rise up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, take a breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot steps forward, crescent lunge, come on up. Right heel lifted, left foot just a little to your left. That gives you more stability, more ability to maintain your balance without struggling. Hands to your heart, big inhale. Twist your left, right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. Feel your front foot flat on your mat. Press into the big toe side of your front foot. Even pull your front knee into your center line. And then feel your back leg. Right heel pressing back, the back of the right knee lifts, or you bring your back knee down. Hands can stay together or open up. Right hand can land on the outside of the left foot. Maybe it comes onto your shoulder. Maybe you simply use your right arm on the outside of your left leg for a little bit of leverage. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your next inhale, come up and around to your warrior two. Check in with your footing. Left hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle. Parsva Konasana, left elbow on your left thigh. Take your right arm, wrap it around behind your back, your half bind or your full bind. Whichever variation you're working with, be sure you're working with your body and with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, steady connection with your breath, setting up for your bound or half moon. Step your back foot in halfway. You can soften the left knee, straighten it for a moment, and then connect into your left foot and start to lift your right leg. Work with your drishti here. Take your time. For a while, I was obsessed with this pose, and then I forgot about it. Right? And I just remembered it again the other day. Right? So it's almost a whole new experience. Right? Taking time, taking care. Take a big breath in, and then release. Both feet down in front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up to stand. Hands reach high, heart lifts, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, empty it out. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend your right knee, your down dog hip opener. If you want to flip, let the foot pull you over. You can also work with your left knee down on your mat, more of a tabletop. Nice, little bit of a back bend, heart opener. If you're over, come on around. Right leg goes back up. You might have to adjust your left foot. Come forward to your high push-up, right knee above and outside your right elbow. Feel if you can make this connection. If you want to drop to the low push-up or play around with the arm balance, you can. Inhale up and back to your three-legged dog. Now, high push-up, right knee above and outside your left elbow. So again, that connection above and outside. From here, right foot goes to the left. Side plank variation. Take your left arm up to the sky. If you want to drop your right knee, you can. Reach up, take a big inhale. Left hand comes down, right foot, right knee rather, slides across. And set up your half pigeon. Lengthen through your back leg. Lift your heart, take a big inhale, and then lengthen and fold. So the movement, the flow, the sometimes intentional tension that we create to support ourselves. And then the opportunity to soften here, the space to soften and be supported. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Especially a couple of breaths into it. You can just notice if you're still holding yourself up, if you're hanging on. If there's stuff you're hanging on to in your thinking mind, if you can soften that, just by paying attention to your breath, right? Again, that reminder, I'm always reminding myself on my mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. It often becomes my mantra when I'm practicing. Feel if you can soften your shoulders, your face, your fingers. At the same time, strengthening your connection with your breath. Take a big inhale and a full exhale. Set your hands under your shoulders. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. Whatever movement feels right as you come out of it on this right side. You might want to add in a vinyasa or a couple of cat-cows, maybe a child's pose. And then in your downward dog, feet together, a little bit forward, left leg high, bend your left knee. Work here, flip your dog. You can drop your left knee. You can come all the way into your wheel if you like. Lifting up out of your shoulders. If you're over, come on around. Take your left leg back up. You might have to adjust where you have your right foot. Come forward to your high push-up, left knee above and outside your left elbow. Right, so belly in and up. You can always drop one knee. You can drop to the low push-up. Try the arm balance. Inhale up and back to your three-legged dog. Left knee comes above and outside your right elbow. So come forward, touch your elbow, take your left foot over. Spin your heels behind you, right arm goes up. Open up. Breathe right to the tips of your fingers. A big inhale. And then your right hand comes down. Left knee slides across. Half pigeon. You can adjust your left foot a little bit here, maybe a lot. Feel your right leg. Let there be some length there. Lift your heart, take a big inhale, and then lengthen and fold. You can rest your head on a prop. You can set up the variation on your back. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel the movement of your breath. Absolutely notice as things shift and change in your body. It was raining when I started this practice, and now the sun is shining. It's just a reminder. Things shift and change, and we just have to be present for it. Notice it. Often we overlook the little changes in our bodies because we're looking for the big change. We're looking for the handstand or the arm balance or the full bind. But every time we get on our mat, every time we show up with intention, there's change. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Couple of deep breaths here. One full body breath at a time. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Come up, hands under shoulders. Back to your downward facing dog. Again, you can add in whatever movement feels right for you here. It might be different than the other side. Long breath in. Full breath out. Bring your knees down to your mat. Set up for your Camel, Ustrasana. Set your knees about hips width distance apart. You can even put a block between your knees if you like. Let your hands come to your hips or to your low back. Your fingertips can point up or down. Gently moving your hips forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades, your elbows in. Lengthen to the sides of your body. Lift your heart. You can lift your gaze. You can drop your hands back for your heels. This is where you might want to have your toes tucked under. Your heels will be a little bit higher. Right? Hips moving forward. Heart lifting. You can look forward, look up, or drop your head back. Mindful of your neck. Deep breath here. And then as you inhale, come on up. Come forward, tabletop, hands and knees. Add in a couple of cat-cows. If you want to find some side to side movement, if there's other movement that feels right, you can work with that. And coming to a neutral spine, cross your ankles, sit back over your heels, lie down on your back, and we'll finish with bridge or wheel. When I practice at home, I always leave my wheel for last. One last big heart opener. Grounded, whether you're in bridge or wheel, grounded down, connected down, supported, so you can lift up and hopefully lighten up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more big inhale. And then nice and easy. Come on down, come onto your back. Feet together, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands wherever you like them. Some people like to bring their hands to their heart, into their belly. I like my hands alongside, palms up. Right? Just open, receptive. Pausing for a moment. Feel where you are. Feel what you have done, what we have done, what we've created together. This experience. Draw your knees into your chest. Come on to your happy baby. Take your knees wide, grab your feet to the backs of your thighs. You can rock a little side to side. This experience, this practice, right, this opportunity to raise our vibrations, feel better. And that is absolutely something that you take with you when you get off your mat. Bring your knees back to your chest. Keep your right knee in, take your left leg straight out, drop your right knee over to your left for your twist. You can work with any variation of the twist you like here. Your gaze can go out over your right shoulder or your right hand if that feels comfortable for your neck. And then come back to center and switch your twist. Maybe the same variation as the other side, maybe a different variation. Once more, back to center. Any last poses or adjustments that feel right. And then set up your Savasana. You can take your legs out. You can take your legs up. Come back to Supta Baddha Konasana, your feet together and your knees wide. And this, for me, especially when I'm practicing at home, is the most challenging piece of my practice. Really taking the time for Shavasana. For me, it's more than rest. It's the opportunity to integrate all the work, right, that I've done, that we've done. Let it soak in before moving on to the next thing. And still, the reminder, soft reminder, gentle reminder, breathe in, breathe out. Wiggle your fingers and toes. You can start to bring some gentle movement back into your body. When you're ready, draw your knees into your chest. Roll to one side. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. Make your way to seated. Here you can bring your hands to your legs. You can bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze or close your eyes, lower your gaze. Take a deep inhale. And a long exhale. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Thank you for joining me for practice today. Bowing forward together, we say, Namaste. Really, thanks you guys. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice as much as I did. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. Please like the video. Subscribe to my channel so I can keep bringing you more practices. In the comments below, you can let me know what it is you're looking for, what I can share with you. And be sure to hit the bell so you are notified as new videos, new classes come out. Again, I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. Thank you for joining me today. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you on your mat.